You guys ready, Steve? Coach, open up a few comments.
Okay. The momentum created after the winning the last 7 games in a row and a nice Sugar Bowl victory against Notre Dame really propelled us through the spring and into the summer. So our guys are working hard. I think they're strong. I think this football team's looking forward to reporting to camp on Friday. I'm excited about it. I really can't wait. So, any questions?
Awesome key players, but everybody here you continue to beat the conference.
Well, you lose 4 first-round draft picks. You lose the first player taken in the NFL draft, and yet there's responsibility at the position to play at a very high level. And we'd like to think that this program is ready to compete year in, year out, for the title.
Coach, both of your guys that have been here indicated our time is now.
That's a good thing, isn't it? Huh? Well, that's the way it is. It's you lose some guys and they go on, and the guys that step up. And I think the 2 guys that are here are leaders. I think you'll see Dorsey and Doucette in front of this football team a lot, because they're quality men and they made great decisions to stay. Both could have left early and enjoy their time at LSU, and then now they want their year to be meaningful, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I enjoy the group. It's this team's close. They enjoy each other. It's going to be a lot of fun to coach them.
What kind of character does Glenn Dorsey have?
Well, he's always been a leader, and he's always led by example. He's not really been a rah-rah guy, and yet when things go just a little askew, he's the guy who'll stand up and say, "Listen, this is the way it is. This is LSU. It's darn important to us." So he's meant a lot to this program, and will continue for this next season.
Coach, what are the advantages or disadvantages of opening up your season against an SEC opponent on the road in national televised meetings?
Well, certainly, in just any general year, you might have to do that, and not like to play on the road against an SEC opponent to open your season. But there are times and reasons for that. In this particular instance, you look at an opportunity to be the nationally televised game on Thursday night and be the only show in town with the opportunity to get in a lot of homes, and then have 10 days to prepare for your next opponent, which it might well fit us this year. Generally speaking, I agree. I'm not looking to open on the road against an SEC opponent, but this year, TV, maybe the second opponent, there's a reason to do that.
Coach, when you talk about your new leader at quarterback, and obviously Marcus is gone, how is that going when you address that?
Well, Matt Flynn has competed with Jamarcus for his entire time, and I don't think there's anybody really happier for Jamarcus being the first player taken than Matt Flynn, and I think he really is looking forward to this being his time. And he's done a great job in learning and pursuing the offense in his time here. When given the opportunity to play, he's played extremely well. He's done a great job in leadership this summer, and I think Matt Flynn can be a championship football quarterback. I really do.
Coach, every single SEC game is like pulling teeth nowadays. Is there anything that you can think of outside of the college football or professional football world where the job is like that, where every single week is a challenge that you have to rise up to again, put it away, rise up to again every single week?
Ultimate fighting championships. So the guys that go into the ring bare knuckles, those guys I would have to think they got a tougher job than the guys. So I enjoy it. It's a conference where every team that you play is talented. The expectations of the conference at really most schools are to win, be a conference contender, and go to a bowl game. And so when you line up and play in this conference, you better be ready. Don't take a Saturday off. be unhappy.
12 all-SEC players. Could this be the most talented team you've ever coached?
Well, I don't know. It's always tough to tell. It will always be after you play the season. Give you an example. Jamarcus Russell, in I want to say 7 victories in the last 2 years, he entered the huddle behind, either in regulation or in overtime, and we won the game. And so that was a pretty specific characteristic of that guy. And I think the team developed those characteristics. And I think a great player that emerges, leadership that emerges, a quarterback that has comfort in difficult situations, which I think Matt Flynn will have. I think those kinds of accolades are for after you play the year, because that's when you see it. That's when that's when it's important to play. That's when you have to step up. That's where competition is more than the word. It's just a close game, and you better be ready to compete. That you see the greatest play and the most talent. So I don't think it's very talented team. We'll hope to make that proclamation after the season's over.
But you've been very vocal in the off season.
Unwittingly, I might add. So.
In particular, reference to Alabama and some of the statements made in reference to playing Alabama, beating the crap out of another team in red.
I never said that.
Well,
I don't care whoever said it. I never said that.
In reference still to Nick Saban returning, we just talked about obviously, but some intensity from yourself and those LSU fans. Just
it's in reference to red. When I was really in my coaching career, I've never really lined up and represented a team that wore red. So I think it would be comfortable to compete with that, with that color very quickly. I've really given some thought to this. The coach that used to be at LSU who's now gone to the NFL, now returned to the conference. I have to tell you, I don't think it'll have any impact on us and what we do. And I think it'll be a game that we play in November, and it'll be an awfully important one, but no more than that.
Coach Glenn and Early both were very outspoken about their support of how you handled the Ryan Carolina situation. Is there anything new in terms of discipline or injuries with him or anybody else?
Yeah, we're going to look at that in the near future, and information will be forthcoming. It's not going to be it'll be quickly. So, but I don't think there's any new information at this point.
Coach, is there anything that's making you uncomfortable as you head into the season here? Or does everything make a coach uncomfortable heading into the season?
Do you think I'm uncomfortable? Honestly, I am probably most comfortable when the team reports, because there's a time that we can get something done. Right now, the being uncomfortable probably speaks to the fact that we don't have anybody to play against today, and that we're preparing, for 2 days, and all that's just in front of us. I think after I get the season, I handle it. I enjoy that best.
Coach, your last regular season games against Arkansas, it's been moved to a Friday. Both your players said they really enjoy that spotlight, the only game really on that day. Does the coach do you like that, or does the short week kind of mess with it?
I accept the traditions of that game, and it's been moved to Friday every year, and it's a great spotlight, and we play with a short week, and yet it's an awfully important game, great competition. So I kind of enjoy it, to be honest with you. I wouldn't want to do it week in and week out. I enjoy my game week and what we get accomplished, but considering it's Friday and it's just before Thanksgiving, or just after Thanksgiving, I think it's perfect.
Coach, take one more question.
Coach, Trent Holiday is a guy that's has world-class speed, obviously. Has that been one of the things that you guys have kind of had a little fun with Gary, maybe in the off season, of trying to figure out a way to get him more involved in the offense?
Yeah. It's it's something that you have to work with, and it just doesn't accidentally happen. And it takes some some planning and something that we're looking at pretty regularly. I think everybody can pick the plays that you want him to touch the ball. It's necessarily those plays that he doesn't touch the ball, and that really is the key. What can you do with him when he's not touching the ball? And so that's what we've tried to answer in the off season. Thanks, guys.